Let's adjust our posture so that we're sitting in a comfortable position. Working on the position of your head so that your neck is relaxed. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Our eyes, behind the eyes, your cheeks, mouth, scalp, the back of the head.
Yep, we don't know how.
Hands nestled, the right in the left, with the thumbs touching lightly. Begin. There is no negativity that cannot be purified. The purification process is basically a psychological one, as Lama Yeshe says. We create negativity with our mind, so we can change it by creating positivity with our mind. We purify by applying the four opponent powers. The first opponent power is the power of regret. Sincerely regret from the depths of your heart anything you have done to harm any living being on this day, in this life, and in all past lives. And think of specific actions of your body, your speech, and your mind. And then in general, regret all. The reason to regret is based on the logic of karma. We experience everything due to our past karma, our past thinking, our past actions. So having harmed others, we ourselves will necessarily experience suffering in the future. Thus, we cannot bear the thought of the future suffering that we ourselves will experience. Who wants that? We know from the present suffering that we do not want it. So the logic is, therefore, to remove the karmic seeds before they ripen as future suffering. And also regret the anger, attachment, and the rest that are the cause of why we harm others, and again think, I'm sick of this suffering. Think like this: I regret from the depths of my heart having harmed others with my body and my speech, having broken my vows, because I do not want the future suffering. I'm sick of suffering. And then think, what can I do about it? Whom can I turn to? Refuge. We turn to the Buddha, the doctor who has the methods that we can use to purify. It's not that we need Buddha to forgive us. We purify ourselves by relying upon his methods. So visualize Vajrasattva above the crown of your head. He is your guru, manifesting in this aspect for your benefit, made of radiant, blissful white light. He's sitting cross-legged on a white lotus, which, although born out of mud, is untainted by mud, and just like our enlightened potential, which is born out of our delusions, but is untainted by them. His face is radiant and beautiful. His eyes are long and peaceful and full of love and compassion for us. His mouth is red and very sweet. His hair is black and held up in a top knot. His arms are crossed at his heart, the left underneath the right. The left is holding a bell, which represents the wisdom. The right is holding a vajra, which represents the indestructibility of compassion. And their being crossed represents the union of these two, which symbolizes enlightenment itself, the development of infinite wisdom and infinite compassion. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I become a Buddha so as to benefit all sentient beings. Compassion. In order to develop compassion, we need to rely upon other beings, the very beings we have harmed and who have harmed us, by developing compassion for them. And think in particular of people you have harmed recently, and in the past, and then in general, all beings we have ever harmed since beginningless time. And then remember those who have harmed you. Have compassion for them because they will suffer as a result of the harm they have done to you. Make the strong aspiration to do this practice of purification. For the sake of all these sentient beings, pray, I must purify for their sake. The power of the remedy. And now comes the actual medicine, the doing of the actual practice of purification. There are 3 stages to the meditation, and it consists of visualization and recitation of mantra.
Purification of the body. Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately sends powerful white nectar, like coming out of a hose very forcefully from his heart. It arcs around and enters your crown and pours into your entire body, filling you completely. It keeps coming and it forces out of your lower orifices all the harm you have ever done to any living being with your body in the form of inky liquid, which pours out of you and disappears into space, not one atom left. Feel completely purified. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sudokaya Mebawa Subokaya Mebawa Anarikta Mebawa Savasi Me Prayasa Savakam Vatsutame Jitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Savatata Gata Vajama Memata Vajabhavama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Spokaya Mebawa Anarekta Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayata Savakam Vatsutame Chitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Savatata Gata Vajama Memuta Vajabhavama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Spokaya Mebawa Anorekta Mebawa Savasiddhi Me Prayata Savakam Vatsutame Chitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Savatata Gata Vajama Memuta Vajabhavama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Spokaya Mebawa Anorekta Mebawa Savasiddhi Me Prayata Savakam Vatsutame Chitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Savatata Gata Vajama Memuta Vajabhavama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Spokaya Mebawa Anorekta Mebawa Savasiddhi Me Prayata Savakam Vatsutame Chitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Savatata Gata Vajama Memuta Vajabhavama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopadita Dila Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Spokaya Mebawa Anorekta Mebawa Savasiddhi Me Prayata Savakam Vatsutame Chitam Shia Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sava tata gata vaja mame munta vaja bava munta maya sava ahom pe. Om vaja safa samaya manupalaya vaja safa deno patita. Tito me bawa sutokaya me bawa supokaya me bawa. Anorekto me bawa sava siri me priyata sava kama sutame. Titam shion kuruhum ha 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 ho bagawan. Sava tata gata vaja mame munta vaja bava munta samaya sava ahom pe.
And now we practice the purification of the speech. Again, Guru Vajrasattva very happily sends a powerful nectar from his heart chakra. It arcs around and forcefully enters the top of your crown, filling your entire body, this time forcing up to the top of your body all the negativity of your speech, which overflows and disappears into space, not one atom left. Just like as Lama Yeshe says, when you turn on the tap in the sink and fill the dirty glass, all the junk in the glass comes to the top and overflows. And so imagine that all the gossip and harsh speech and useless speech and lying and talking badly about others behind their backs, all this is purified by the powerful nectar filling you. We can also visualize the nectar purifying our lung, which runs down through our central channel, and all the little tickles that run out to all the aches and pains that we have, healing them, purifying them, and the karma attached to them as we recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenobadita Dito Mebawa Sitokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutsa Me Siddham Shayam Karuham Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajrama Memucha Vajrapawa Maha Samaya Santo Ahong Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenobadita Dito me bawa, sitokaya me bawa, supokaya me bawa, anarakto me bawa, sarvasiddhi me priyacha sarva karma sutsa me, siddham shayam karuham, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, sarva tatagata vajrama me mucha vajrabawa maha samaya santo ahong ke. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenobadita Dito me bawa, sitokaya me bawa, supokaya me bawa, Anarakto me bawa, sarvasiddhi me priyacha sarva karma sutsa me, siddham shayam karuham, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, sarva tatagata vajramame mucha vajrabawa maha, samaya santo ahong pe, om vajrasattva samaya manupaya, vajrasattva tenobadita, Dito me bawa, sitokaya me bawa, supokaya me bawa, Anarakto me bawa, sarvasiddhi me priyacha sarva karma sutsa me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tatagata Vajramame Mucha Vajrabawa, Maha Samaya Santo Ahong Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya, Vajrasattva Tenobadita, Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Analakto me bawa, Sarvasiddhi me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tatagata Vajramame Mucha Vajrabawa, Maha Samaya Santo Ahong Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenobadita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Analakto me bawa, Sarvasiddhi me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutsa me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tatagata Vajramame Mucha Vajrabawa, Maha Samaya Santo Ahong Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenobadita Dito me bawa, sitokaya me bawa, supokaya me bawa, analakto me bawa, sarvasiddhi me priyacha sarva karma sutsa me, siddham shayam karuham, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, sarva tatagata vajramame mucha vajrabawa, maha samaya santo ahong pe.
Purification of the mind. Third Guru Vajrasattva now very compassionately sends powerful beams of laser light from his heart chakra, which arcs around into your crown chakra, fills your entire being, just like as Yama Yeshe says. When you turn on the light in the room, the darkness is instantly dispelled. So just the light hits your heart chakra, the darkness of the negativity of your mind, all the attachment and neediness, the anger and violence, the depression and resentment, and jealousy and bitterness, all instantly dispelled, not one atom left. So imagine all the irrational thinking and harsh judgments, meaningless thoughts and delusions, thinking badly about others. All this is purified by the powerful nectar filling you. Visualize this and recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dito Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa Sawa Karma Sutsame Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tathagata Vaji Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Mahasamya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dito Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa Sawa Karma Sutsame Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tathagata Vaji Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Mahasamya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dito Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa, Supakaya Mebawa, Anarakta Mebawa, Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa, Sawa Karma Sutsame, Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom, Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan, Sawa Tathagata Vashi Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Maha, Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya, Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dita Mebawa, Sutakaya Mebawa, Supakaya Mebawa, Anarakta Mebawa, Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa, Sawa Karma Sutsame, Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom, Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan, Sawa Tathagata Vashi Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava, Maha Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dita Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa Sawa Karma Sutsame Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tathagata Vashi Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sattva Ah Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dita Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa Sawa Karma Sutsame Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tathagata Vaji Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sattva Ao Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Petita Dita Mebawa Sutakaya Mebawa Supakaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Mampriyatsa Sawa Karma Sutsame Sitim Shiram Kurum Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tathagata Vaji Mami Mutsa Vaja Bhava Maha Samya Sattva Ahum Pe.
Now we practice the purification of the imprints of negativity. Again, be delighted that all your delusions, which are the source of our own suffering and the cause for why we harm others with our body and our speech, are totally purified, gone, finished. Think there is no space in your heart now for anything but love and kindness and forgiveness and wisdom and bliss and compassion. So we move to the purification of the imprints of negativity of the body, speech, and mind. This time, imagine that Guru Vajrasattva sends light again, and it fills you completely and eradicates even the subtlest imprint of negative energy from your mind. It's like once you remove the garlic from a jar, you still need to remove the smell. Again, as we recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopadita Dito Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakto Mebawa Sawasiti Me Prayacha Sawa Karma Sutsa Me Siddham Shayam Karuham Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mucha Vajrabawa Maha Samaya Santo Ahung Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopadita Dito Mebawa, Sitokaya Mebawa, Supokaya Mebawa, Anarakto Mebawa, Sawasiti Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsa Me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan, Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mucha Vajrabawa, Maha Samaya Santo Ahong Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopatita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Anirakto me bawa, Sarvasiti me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata Vajrama me Mucha Vajrabawa, Mahasamaya Santo Ahong Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopatita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Anirakto me bawa, Sarvasiti me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata Vajrama me Mucha Vajrabawa, Mahasamaya Santo Ahong Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopatita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Anirakto me bawa, Sarvasiti me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata Vajrama me Mucha Vajrabawa, Mahasamaya Santo Ahong Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopatita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Anirakto me bawa, Sarvasiti me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata Vajrama me Mucha Vajrabawa, Mahasamaya Santo Ahong Pe, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupaya Vajrasattva Tenopatita Dito me bawa, Sitokaya me bawa, Supokaya me bawa, Anirakto me bawa, Sarvasiti me Priyacha Sarva Karma Sutta me, Siddham Shayam Karuham, ha 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 ho, Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata Vajrama me Mucha Vajrabawa, Mahasamaya Santo Ahong Pe.
Now, the power of resolve, the fourth step in the purification process, and such a crucial one, is the determination not to harm with our body, speech, and mind again. Without this, we keep doing the same old things. The determination, the aspiration to not harm again is like a beacon that guides our body, speech, and mind in new directions. The power of resolve. Remember, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche says, everything exists on the tip of the wish, the aspiration. As for our other old habits, if we can't commit to never doing them again, then don't lie to ourselves, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche says. So think carefully and then decide to refrain from them for a year, a month, a day, or even a minute, whatever is realistic. Then, in general, vow to make the effort to avoid the others. This determination not to do again is what gives us the strength to change. In conclusion, Guru Vajrasattva is delighted with us. Wanting to merge with your mind, he melts into white light and absorbs into you through your crown. Think, my Guru's body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, my own body, speech, and mind are the same thing. Union, oneness, as Lama Yeshe would say. Meditate on this. Next, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche recommends, meditate on the emptiness of the three circles. In emptiness, there is no I, creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma, and there is no negative karma created. Place your mind in that emptiness for a little while. In this way, look at all phenomena as empty. They do not exist from their own side. So finally, dedicate all the merit, the positive energy you've created by doing this purification to all living beings, thinking, may all the virtuous karma I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. And as a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which is generated, may it increase. And now for the long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. To the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, May all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. And finally, let's say a few prayers and give our thoughts for Geshe-la, our teacher at Norville Ling, as well as Venerable Katie, Gary and Ree and others that are on the trek, and anyone else that we wish to hold in our heart this evening. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Coral and Lou. And I hope all the rest of you have a wonderful night. And